Like, I wanted to do one more, but
you want it to be a certain kind of song.
I wanted to be like a shorter one, But I will commit. So if we get a 30-minute song...
She's committing. Could be trouble.
I'll edit this out if it's... Okay, I'm committing.
Okay, whatever it is, no matter the length.
Come on, shuffle gods.
We'll see. Hello everybody and welcome to Nathan on Shuffle and to our episode here where we're shuffling into a Prog song together. I've got Jana with me.
Hi.
And
no name for the title of this show.
Yeah, we're still figuring it out.
It's fine.
We'll do better
It'll
in the future.
Be some kind of shuffling.
Yeah.
Something.
I was going to call it Weekly Shuffle, but we're not sure it's going to be like every single week, so I don't know if that's a bad name for it or not, but maybe it's just the shuffle.
Shuffle.
All right, we're doing the shuffle today.
Yeah, let's shuffle a song. We're going to shuffle a Prog song that he's most likely heard 1,000 times, and I have never heard it.
Yes, that's the concept.
That's the concept, even though Apple Music thinks you only listen like 17 times.
Yeah.
But it's really, he's listening
But
to
it doesn't account for,
times.
like, all the times I've listened to it on CD or vinyl or, sometimes I've listened to a prior version and then Apple, puts in a remastered version all of a sudden that's... starts to count back from zero,
He knows all these songs. So,
yeah.
Unless we're going to shuffle into something that you
never
never
heard. Yeah, it'll be like
before.
the one song on the list I've never heard.
That's very exciting if that happens. So, okay, shuffle.
Shuffle. Oh, Gentle Giant, Freehand. We haven't done this yet, right?
Have we not? Isn't that like a big famous one?
Well, it's a song I really like. It's a title track from one
Freehand.
of their... Yeah, good job. From one of their best albums, in my opinion.
I can read.
So.
And conjecture.
Yeah, we haven't done this, right? I
don't know.
I kind of want to double check, just to be sure.
All right.
One of my favorite Prog tracks. Gentle Giant gets a little bit of mixed reviews. Like, some people aren't really big fans of the band.
And it's only 6 minutes.
Yeah, you kind of got lucky there. I think that's the perfect length.
Praying has power.
Okay.
6 minutes. You played it 25 times.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
And this is the Steven Wilson remix, which means it's like a newer mix where I probably listen to the old version like 100 more times than this.
1,000.
1,000.
You've established.
This is one of my favorite songs ever, so I've heard it a lot. Am I building it up too much?
What if I hate it?
You may.
Gentle Giant, I have like a...
Yeah, you have kind of a...
Love-hate
relationship.
Yeah.
There's been certain songs...
like-hate relationship.
Just hate relationship.
Okay. Gentle Giant. When is this from? This is old, right?
Yeah, it's from the 70s. 75.
Oh, our last one was from 1975.
Yeah, they're both from the same year.
50 years old.
Yeah.
I know that because it's my parents' anniversary this year. Their 50th anniversary.
Wow. I feel like
that is brand new information.
I'm getting like deja vu all of a sudden.
See, the side joke to that is that I said that in the last video we filmed.
Check out our last video, Have a Cigar by Pink Floyd.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right.
Go.
Let's do it. There you go. Okay. I'm interested to see what you think.
That's a wacky little song, right?
Yeah, but I love it so much.
I know, you can tell. Well, I don't know if you could tell, but like every time like keyboard would come in, he'd be like,
yeah, I'm trying to hide it from the camera.
No, I see it down here, but every time he's like,
stop.
Just like that. Perfect
sure.
impression.
Perfect.
You see, look, I wrote, Nate plays drums and keyboard. That's in my notes. But you can tell that you've listened to this a lot because like you knew every time there was like a pause in the beat, which I think they did really well, like utilizing a pause, you know, and then did the beat like you were like you knew exactly when it was.
Yeah, I've heard it a lot for sure.
Yeah, it was a good like funky rock song. It had nice bass line. I always listen to the bass line because a lot of times, if you're new to the channel, a lot of times where I think that Prog has a lot of things going on, and sometimes for me it's too much.
Sorry, I dropped my headphones.
Calm down.
My bad. Blooper.
So sometimes I really focus in on the bass line because it's like a grounding point for me, and that's why I appreciate like a solid like beat, you know, because it helps me to like flow along with the song and really enjoy it. Fair. And so when time signatures are really weird because like it's like Prog doesn't care about time signatures sometimes, so
or they care too much about it.
Yeah. Like when they do like 17/4, I'm like, come on now. Come on.
It's fun. I enjoy it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but my brain's wired to just like that kind of thing.
Yeah, you
just because it's different and like catches your ear because it's like not what you expect, and it's like, oh, that's different.
I was thinking that like Nate loves this because you love this because it's wacky and it's unpredictable.
Yeah,
and it like is,
I like that in my music.
Has a I wrote odd melodies all over the place. And like instruments were coming in and out, and like that's like right up your alley.
For sure.
For me, it's a little wacky, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to like love everything. I enjoyed it. Like I loved that it had like a great funky beat and like really like just, you know, it was really cool. It had a nice musical interlude. That's what I wrote, and there was with the bass playing, but then there was like this high pitched, like. It was probably being played on a keyboard, but some kind of sound effect. I don't know.
Right.
I also wrote, what are these instruments? Because I have no idea.
They are known for like playing a wide variety of instruments. Everyone in the band plays a whole bunch of different kinds of instruments.
That's talent. That's really cool. That's like
one of these days cool we should react to like one of their live performances because the way they pull this stuff off on stage is like even more crazy. I don't know.
Suggest one.
Yeah, suggest one in the comments. What do you think we should react to live performance?
I do like the message of the song, like, you know, the free hand that like, you know, I finally let go. I'm taking off. I'm leaving you. I'm out of here. Peace out. You know, it's basically that.
Right.
So, and it was not hard to run away. That was like one of the lines at the end. But I enjoyed that. It was a funky little track, and I liked it. So it was really wacky. It was cool. So I still have my like-hate relationship with General Giant. So they fit right in perfectly with that.
Yeah,
like,
that's right in line with
amazing like artists and musicianship. Like, man, that's so cool. But
yeah, and you're not alone. Like a lot of my commenters, like there's people who love them like I do, obviously, in the comments. But then there's a lot of comments I get of I just don't get this band. I don't get why people like them. So they're definitely polarizing, I think. But if you love them, you really love them usually. So and me, I think a big piece of it is because this is one of my dad's favorite bands. Really, for him, it's Gentle Giant, Yes, and Genesis. Those were the three bands that he showed me before I delved into Prog myself. And so I grew up with this kind of music. To me, this was normal.
This is normal.
So
I grew up with like the Beach Boys and 50s.
Yeah. So I think for a lot of other people who like just come into this later in life and didn't grow up with it, like it could be really jarring and strange. But for me, like this is just a song my dad played when I was a kid, you know, so I'm used to it. And I think it's like dictated my music taste moving forward, that I'm always looking for music that sounds like this. And why I like a lot of the bands I like now, like Spock's-Beard and Haken, and there's a lot of modern bands that take a lot of influence from Gentle Giant. And I like you said, the adventurous nature where it does something quirky that you wouldn't have expected. That like really excites me and like gets me interested in the song. Like I don't want to hear the same like standard pop song over and over that I can predict what it's going to sound like, you know, not to put down pop. There's a place for it, obviously, but for my musical taste, that's what I'm looking for, is more adventurous, exciting music that does things you wouldn't expect. All of a sudden they go into a weird jazz section that you wouldn't have thought of. And it's just really fun to listen to.
Well, this is right up your alley.
Yeah. And I love Gentle Giant because their songs are usually pretty short, at least in prog standards. But they do a lot within that short time frame. Like this was 6 minutes long.
I'm saying
but
you
there
could
was,
do a short prog song.
There was a lot of sections, a lot of different parts to this, and it's cool that they can create like what feels almost like an epic, but in like a shorter time frame. I kind of like that fact.
I'm gonna get kicked out of the prog world.
Even though I love the epics, I love both sides of this, but I like how Gentle Giant pull that off, and I think it's really cool. And yeah, they're just brilliant musicians. And they play things that you might not think make sense on paper, but fits together like a puzzle that I really enjoy. So my mom likes most of like Yes and Genesis stuff that my dad plays, but Gentle Giant she has never liked. You know, that's the one band that she always says, oh, too many notes is her critique of Gentle Giant, which you can hear why she would say that on this track.
Yeah, I get that.
So
that's why I get along with your mom so much. Huh?
Yeah, so for some people, it's too many notes, it's too chaotic, it's just
too wacky.
Doesn't work for a lot of people, but for me, it's just so fun.
It's just perfect.
Yeah, I love it. So different musical tastes, and it's okay. So let me know in the comments. I'm curious if people love this or people just don't get it. What's your thoughts on this track? I'm hoping all the Gentle Giant lovers come out in force. I'm just kidding. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us for this episode.
Oh, if you get to the end of the video, because it's Giant's a mythical creature. Put a mythical creature.
Okay.
There's emojis of that, like
a dragon or a unicorn or... I don't know. There's probably something.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is our new thing, apparently. I think this is all Jana's idea. I'm just kidding.
He doesn't want credit for this. It's mine.
So put the emoji if you get this far.
End?
Yeah, it's fun to know. So thank you guys for joining us. And hopefully you'll stick around. Subscribe if you haven't before. Yeah. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Enjoy the music, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.